Hey everybody, Jonathan Mayer here, and I'm back with another Pro Wrestling Crate unboxing, and this is for the month of September 2022, and as referenced, today is Friday, September 23rd. If you've watched my videos before, thank you. If this is the first one of my videos that you found, thank you so much for watching. I'd love if you subscribe to my YouTube channel and throw a like on this video. Helps the algorithms, they say. So with these Pro Wrestling Crates, it is a mystery box, and that's what makes it a lot of fun. We do have an idea of the items that we're going to get, the type of items, and we have an idea of what wrestlers are going to make up those items. But every month, it's a mystery as far as what's what. So when you get this crate, now there are a few other versions of this crate where you can just get a couple of the items, pay a little less money. But I've got the full-blown, full version of the crate here. And every month you're going to get 2 t-shirts. This comes from Pro Wrestling Tees. They're the kings in the wrestling t-shirt world. You're going to get 2 t-shirts. You're going to get a micro brawler, a lapel pin, and a signed 8x10. You're always going to get those things. And then usually there's a few other items as well. Maybe you'll get a sticker or a comic book, some other, type of item. But you're always going to get those core items. And with the micro brawler and the lapel pin, there's always a chance at a chase. So, there's less of those made, different colors, and they're a little more sought after because there's not as many of them. So this month, this is the card we got last month, but this month, these are the wrestlers that are going to make up those items. So let me go over those. We do have an idea of one of the items that's in here. Sometimes they tell us that to kind of help sell the crate a little bit more. So here are the wrestlers that are going to be part of this box. We've got Kenny Omega, Ric Flair, Johnny Gargano, Britt Baker, Candice LeRae, Tyler Breeze, and Greg the Hammer Valentine. Now, I've mentioned in the last couple unboxings that it seems that usually the first 2 people listed end up being the shirt. But I told you they gave us a heads up of one of the items this month. The micro brawler is going to be Ric Flair. We've actually already seen that micro brawler. And he's the second one on this list. So unless he's also the shirt, then we're changing up, that scheme. But let's go ahead and crack the tape here and let's open this up because that's why you're here. We'll cut the tape. We'll open this up. And first thing we have is the card, like that card I just read over that's going to tell us who we're going to get next month. The other side of it tells us what's in this box, kind of a table of contents, if you will. So we don't want to look at that yet because we don't want to be spoiled. We're going to set that down. And we have another card here. Okay, now this is advertising Whatnot. If you haven't heard of Whatnot yet, it's a really cool service. It's kind of like a live action, eBay that you're going on there. You can interact with the people selling and bid on items right there, auctions that last maybe 30 seconds or a minute. Pro Wrestling Tees had their first one hosted by Colt Cabana on Wednesday, and that was a lot of fun. So, first t-shirt here. And it's a navy blue shirt. A lot of times they're black, but this is a navy blue shirt. It's that Toltex brand that I like. And we've got the cleaner. It doesn't say the cleaner, but that's one of his nicknames, Kenny Omega. So that's pretty awesome. Over the course of getting these crates for a couple years now, there's several Kenny Omega shirts that I've gotten. And that's great. He's arguably the best wrestler in the world. So we'll circle back around on that. Next up, we have a sticker that's in the middle here. I always love these stickers. And this is cool. It says Britsburg, Pennsylvania. So that's for Britt Baker. She is from Pittsburgh. And that's really cool. That bridge there that you see. I've been to a baseball game, a Pirates game there in Pittsburgh. And you see those bridges, just beyond the outfield. It's very cool looking. All right, next up, we have a black shirt, and I can tell it's very colorful. It's not Ric Flair, so it's not the first 2 items, first 2 t-shirts anymore. Oh, this is cool. I don't even understand all of it, but this is Candice LeRae. So Johnny Gargano, who's also supposed to be part of this box, that's his wife. But it's kind of got like a cupcake on it there, and like the cherry is a bomb. And it's got some, maybe like some Japanese writing at the bottom. That's really cool. I like that a lot. I don't know a lot about Candice LeRae, honestly, but I will wear this shirt for sure. Okay. I do see the Micro Brawler here. We did not get the Chase version. This is pretty awesome. We got Ric Flair in a black robe. So a couple months back, there was a week where, Monday through Friday, there was a different Ric Flair on sale every day. So that's 5 different Ric Flairs, and one of them had a Chase. So that's 6. I only ordered one of those, the bloody version, which I really liked. But now we have this one, so this is a 6th. And then there's always a Chase version in the crate, which we have seen. I saw that on Whatnot the other night, where he has a pink robe on. So there are actually 8 different versions of Ric Flair. And if you're a completist, you better have them all. Thankfully, I am not a completist, because that could drive me crazy. I've got a lot of brawlers, but I'm not a completist. Okay, next up here, we have our lapel pin. It is not the Chase version of the lapel pin. I've never gotten the Chase lapel. I've gotten a few Chase brawlers. But we've got Johnny Gargano for a pin. Now, I said that cherry on the top of Candice LeRae's cupcake there was a bomb, and there's a little bomb there. So we got a kind of a theme in the family, if you will. That's really cool. That is really cool. Okay, next up here, we have one of those extra items, like I said, that you don't always know you're going to get. That's pretty neat. Okay, Greg the Hammer Valentine. We got a hammer that is a bottle opener, and it says Greg the Hammer Valentine on it. So that's a pretty unique item. If I can't find my Hangman or my Lucha Brothers bottle opener that we got in other crates, I'll use this one. So that's cool. Throw her in the old bottle opener drawer. Okay, next up, and I know there's somebody that's going to be interested in this. My good friend Dak Cunningham, he loves DVDs and hard media. We have ROH 2019 Volume 4. It is a 2-disc set. I'm not going to read over all the matches here, but there are a ton of matches. I see Colt Cabana's name on there a couple times. I might want to watch those myself, Dak. I don't know. Hit me up. Maybe we work out a deal. Get this coming your way. Okay, last but not least, we've got our signed 8x10. I usually say if you kind of go over that list in your head and you remember it, maybe you can figure out who this is. But by the time you get here, you've opened up a lot of items. I can't remember exactly who was on that list, so let's see what we got. Oh yeah, I remember he was on there. This is Tyler Breeze. A few months back, we had a mirror or something that was Tyler Breeze, which my wife uses at work. So we're going to circle back around those items, and then I'll go over what we expect next month, and then I'll get you out of here so you can go check out some other videos. I've already got it in my hand, so right here we have the Tyler Breeze autograph. We have our ROH 2019 Volume 4 2-disc DVD. ROH now owned by Tony Khan. We have our Ric Flair Micro Brawler, the non-Chase version, but a beautiful brawler. And as I've done in several of my videos lately, I'm going to go ahead and open this up because I like to display them loose. And with this packaging that we've got here, like I've told you before, but maybe this is your first video, you just barely pop this back, and then the card slides right out. You could cut out that collectible card if you wanted, but you could also display this and then easily put it back in the packaging and make it look mint on card again. So we have Ric Flair, the Nature Boy, and it says that right on the back of his robe there, Nature Boy. Get my face out of there. And he's got red boots on, white bottoms. Very cool. All right, our Greg the Hammer Valentine bottle opener, we got that. We have our Johnny Gargano lapel pin. Our Britsburg sticker. And then we have our 2 t-shirts over here. We have our very colorful Candice LeRae shirt. And we have Kenny Omega. Hopefully we'll see him back on TV here before too long. So that's a very fun crate. I like both of those shirts. Love that Micro Brawler. You know, you're not always going to love every item. I've been accused of possibly loving every item, but some you like more than others. But it's fun to support the wrestlers, you know, by purchasing this box. And then you also have, you know, cool stuff to display. So let's go ahead and take a look at the card here, and then we'll get you out of here. So, you know, we've gone over it already, but this is the rundown of what was in that box. I like to just look at it to see if maybe, you know, something had an interesting name. The Kenny Omega shirt they're calling AIM. The Candice LeRae shirt is called Cupcake. The Ric Flair Micro Brawler, there were 250 chase versions, so 250 had that pink robe. It said a Ring of Honor grab bag DVD, so not everybody's going to get that same DVD that I got. And with our lapel pin, that Johnny Gargano, there was 100 chase versions of that. And that's that. So next month, these are the wrestlers that are going to make up our crate for October. In October, they call it Masks and Paint, kind of a Halloween-themed crate usually. So we have something from Sting, something from Macho Man Randy Savage. Now, you don't think of him with masks or paint, but there were a couple matches that he had some paint. Danhausen, love to see what we get from Danhausen. The Insane Clown Posse, Abaddon, Lince Dorado, and Mick Foley. So that should be a fun one as well. Like I said, when you get done here, maybe go check out a few other unboxings. Pro Wrestling Tees does their own. So if you want to see the chase version of that Ric Flair, just go look at Pro Wrestling Tees video. My buddy Dave Canning often does. He doesn't do them every month, but about every other month, Dave Canning does videos. Go check his out and see, you know, what everybody thinks on these. We'll catch you next month. Peace.